Welcome to another Raid Shadow Legends video. Hope you guys are having an amazing Friday. Now I know I've told you guys, do not get baited, okay? Don't get baited because we might have an amazing fusion because the Raid anniversary is around the corner. Well, guess what? I fell for it. I'm gonna get baited. And the reason for it is because they've actually added the Cat's Gaze in the Hero Pet event. I'm not gonna go for the souls, but I'm gonna go for the freaking Relic. I only have one so far. I've got really unlucky with all of the summons from the materials. I have clanmates that have like 8 or 9 of them, which is just painful to see, disgusting. Now, would I advise you guys to try and get the Cat's Gaze Relic if you don't have it? 1,000,000%. Even if we might have an amazing fusion coming in, I feel like the Relic is just so impactful on every single champion on your account that it's kind of like a no-brainer, right? I'm actually going to go for my second one just to don't have to constantly swap them around and waste materials. To be honest, it's a very, very solid Relic. And on top of it, we have some crazy good champions on the list up for the grabs, right? So we have the Cheshire Cat. We have, of course, the faction unity champion for the Night Revenants. Most likely I will try to go for him. On the voids we actually have the Queen of Hearts. We have the new Demon Spawn champion. I actually forgot his name. Calcut, something like that. I'm gonna go for him 1000%. He's really, really good. Even though the Queen of Hearts is amazing as well, I would prefer to get him over her, to be honest. So let's just put them on the menu right here. We're gonna go for the faction unity. We're gonna go for the faction unity, hopefully, right? If now we can always change them. Now my mercy is not looking great on any of the shards, to be honest with you guys. Maybe on primals, but even there I'm not really looking too good. I'm not very confident that I'm gonna be able to basically get a legendary or get anything good out of all of my shards. Plus, I don't really have that many. Now, in order to get points for the Heroes Pet event, guys, we're quickly going to talk a bit about it. You need to upgrade champions or summon champions. That's the good thing about it. Even if you don't have a lot of shards, do a lot of champion training, okay? Do a lot of champion training till your eyes are bleeding, because I'm going to have to do the same thing. And try to get the Cat's Gaze. Now, the main problem with this is, as you guys can probably notice, we start with 0 keys. We will require 2 keys to get to the legendary relic. So you're going to require 1 right here to unlock the epic, and you're going to require 1 more right here to unlock the legendary. If you are planning to go for a 5-star soul, if you have the Queen of Hearts, is worth it. For the Knave of Hearts, it's just not worth it. It's not a great champion. I would not personally go for that soul. Yes, it's cool that you can get all of these 3 avatars from here. Absolutely amazing. But to be honest, I wouldn't break the bank to get a soul for this one. Now, if you're a Kraken, a filthy, degenerate whale, which I know you are, most likely you're going to try to complete the entire pet event. I haven't completed a full one in ages. So how many points we need to unlock the keys? So I've already done a bit of math, guys. Basically, let's just assume you start from the energy, because that's the better thing to pick from here. Then right here, you can pick, of course, the rarity charm. It doesn't really matter what. You're going to have to pick something on the right side as well. So let's just say you're going for the rank charms. Then you're going to go down to the Plarium points if you're picking this and you're not picking that. So you're skipping the Soulstone. Same with the gems. You get the XP boost instead. Then you're going to pick the materials. Then right here at the bottom, you're going to have to skip the gems, skip the free gear removal, and start with the epic skill tome. Get the immortal soul essence. Then get the pet key. And it's going to be the same on the right side. Collect the keys, and then you have the souls unlocked, if by any chance you want to do it. You don't have to collect the gems. You don't have to collect the chaos dust or the legendary skill tomes, right? Now, for a lot of you guys, I know you're going to try to basically just go and pick up a legendary skill tome, because, hey, that's something that's helpful as well, especially if you're not planning to go for the relics. Now, just to complete each one of the sides all the way up to the key, you will require 17,250 points per key. So that means that in order to get to the legendary relic, you're going to need to do it on both sides, which is 34,500 points to unlock both of the keys. Then we're going to have to go all the way back at the top. In order to unlock these ones, we're going to have to pick up the core hammers. Then we're going to have to pick up the energy, because it's much better than the rare book. We're gonna pick the glyph, unlock it, get this relic, unlock it, get this relic. So in order to get to the legendary relic, we're gonna need 66,750 points just for the middle without the sides, which brings us to a total of 101,250 points to get the legendary relic. So it is quite a bit of a grind. These are the points that you're getting from shards. Now, I only have 5 sacreds, right? So that's a bit over 20k points. I have like 20 plus primals. So let's just say I'm getting a good chunk of points from there as well. Like 36k if I'm not mistaken, right? I have a few voids, a few ancients. But the rest of it will have to go through champion training events / tournaments / whatever. Just champion training, right? Because it's a hero pet, no tournaments or events. So the points that you're getting for a 6-star, you're going to get 675 points. Now, make no mistake, you're not going to do big points by just making 6-star champions. Yes, it can be very helpful because you are getting a good chunk of points, but most of the XP points will come from leveling up champions and basically getting all of this small XP per level. So probably I'm going to have to just 6-star random champions personally. I do have, thankfully, a lot of chickens that will enable me to complete this. But then those champions will become fodders later because there's no point to keep them on the account, right? So that's pretty much it. Now, if you want to get the souls as well, depending on which soul you're planning to get, if you're going for the left side, you need 17,250 points. Then you add 50k on top of it. 67,250 points for the soul. You can get an avatar and bang. It's going to be pretty costly to get everything done, guys. Okay, so it's going to be well over 200k. Somewhere at around 240 to 250k to get everything from this hero pet. Leaving gold around the side, I just wanted to quickly make a small breakdown for you guys in case if you are curious to show you what's my strategy, but I'm going to show you once I'm going to open some shards, and seems like I have to make some space, which I forgot, so I'll be right back. Right, so I made the space, guys. We should have plenty of space to open all of these shards. If not, I'm going to have to basically make a bit of extra space. We're going to start with the ancient shards. As I've mentioned, my mercy is all over the place. I haven't really been tracking it for the last 1 week or so. But who knows? Maybe magic is going to happen. Maybe we're going to hit the 15x. Maybe we're even going to get more than a legendary. Or maybe we're going to get none, you know? Hopefully we're going to get some because we definitely got super baited by that Cat's Gaze Relic. I definitely want another one. Definitely. So I'm going to have to burn all of my shards and then do a lot of champion training. And I'm going to have zero regrets at the end of it. You know why? Because the Relic is freaking OP. And I still have around probably 2 weeks time to prepare for the next fusion. So I have plenty of time, I would say. Hopefully this will age well, right? I don't really care about getting epics or anything like that. All I care about is literally getting the points for the hero pet in here, right? So seems like 300 points per ancient shard. Decentish, not that great. As expected, nothing interesting from the ancient shards. We can move on to the voids. Ooh, if I would get this bad boy would be amazing. But once again, my mercy is close to zero on voids because I've got Shuzhen recently, right? And I haven't bought any void shards since, and I've barely opened probably like 10 in the meantime, or 5 maybe, I can't even remember. But miracles do happen every now and then. 750 points per void shard. This is actually a solid rare, 3 shield knot, a very good reviver. Actually, is one of the best rare revivers in the entire game. You have increased defense, you have some healing, the A1 with decreased attack, the revive, speed aura for faction crypts. He is a master of destruction when we're talking about faction wars. Okay, we got a pig right here, the Tusk Knight. Come on, give me a legendary. Give me a legendary, make me feel good. Make me feel good. If I got baited, at least give me something out of it, not just rares, right? Malbranch Plus, we do have Saturday, Sunday. The clan boss will be generous. I can already feel it, and that will cash in some more points for all of us, not just for me. So, cracking on with the primals. These are honestly the most painful shards to open because when you're seeing just rares, it's just painful. Okay, we started with an epic and we got Creodon the Blue. Actually, really strong epic. Love him for the Fire Knight, for the Curse City. Even Faction Wars, you have a triple hitter with freeze right here, the AoE double hitter with freeze, you have increased speed, boost stir meter, a pretty interesting-ish passive. Very good epic champion, 100%. I remember how long it took me to get this one. I think it must have been like 4 or 5 months till I actually got the champion after they introduced him in the game, which was just crazy. Thinking about it, crazy. Okay, we got a Hex Weaver, and let's do a 10 pop. Maybe we're gonna do a singles for the other 10, depending on how our luck looks in here. Okay, 2 epics, Elfric, Dart the Hungerer, Elfric the Handsome, Romero the Handsome. My god, we're just getting all the handsome champions in here, guys. Man, a legendary would be nice. A legendary would be nice. To be honest with you guys, I would love to see a legendary from here. Come on. Maybe we'll have better luck with the single pulls. A mythical would be like, wow, next level, but I'm not dreaming about a mythical. I usually need to get well over 150 summons to get a mythical. So that's why I'm not dreaming about it, because at the moment I'm probably only at around 70 or 80 primals open without a mythical, right? And it just doesn't happen for Skratch unless he hits 150 plus or the Mercy. You know, it is what it is. That's how much the primal shards actually love me. And probably a lot of you guys are in the same boat. Like, I'm on the Mercy with the whatever they're called, the ones from the Curse series, right? I literally forgot their name for the moment, but we're gonna check it in a second. So I've opened over 12 so far, probably 14. So I'm in the Mercy with those ones, right? What are the name? What's the name? I forgot the name for the currency, the shard, remnant shards. So I'm on the Mercy with that as well, because the Curse series was released well over 1 year ago. Okay, no mythical, no legendary from primals. My god, this is a painful bait, man. Come on. Give me the freaking faction unity from Sacreds now, please. Please make it happen. Hotatsu, awesome epic as well, mainly for the Curse series. That's where I'm using him the most. You can use him for clan boss early on and stuff. Faction Wars, of course. Pitiless One, pretty useless epic champion. Not gonna lie, he's not really doing much. And I'm feeling the legendary game. I'm feeling that legendary game. Come on. Vogot. We got the 15x epic champion. Come on. Don't bait me. Don't just bait me. Give me some freaking gold, man. Skuramis, actually really strong epic champion. Really, really strong. I love the champion. You have a chance to stun and decrease turn meter with the A1. You have an AoE decrease attack. You're getting some turn meter and provoke, counter attack, and continuous heal. Pretty good for the Hydra as a provoker, because it works just fine on Aura as well, and is a pretty good mischief target early game. Great in the Curse City. That's what I'm running him. Now, I've seen some crazy Hydra teams that do billions and billions of damage, and he's being used in the team because of the High Elves combination with Fina with a faction unity champion. My main idea with all of these shards, to be honest with you guys, was to save them for whenever they're gonna do a 15x progressive chance on Fina and try to go ham. But instead, seems like we've just built up the Mercy for it, and I'm gonna have to save the next shards for it. So this is on Mercy. Probably I'm at 4.5% now to summon mythicals, if I'm not mistaken. Hopefully it's going to happen at some point soon, maybe in the next rotation. Maybe I'm finally gonna hear a mythical from there. And actually, let me know in the comments down below how many of you guys actually got a mythical champion from there. So all of my shards, and we accumulated 72,000 points, which means that I still need to basically put in around 29k points from the champion training just to basically get the relics. I should be able to collect the keys. So right here, honestly, either you're picking this, either you're picking this, is up to you. I kind of like want to get the ranked charms, but then I want to get a soul stone. I don't really care so much about the Plarium points, so I might just skip that, unfortunately, and get a soul stone. It is the same price, right? So here we're gonna go down, we're gonna go down here, get the key, and run to the other side, because I'm not gonna go for the soul. I actually don't have the champions. Maybe if I would have had the champion, I would go for it. So right here, I actually don't care about the XP boost, so I'm gonna get a 50 gems instead. I'm gonna get the materials from here. I'm gonna get a chaos ore. I'm gonna get a soul stone. I'm gonna get the key, and I have 38k left. So we got the keys. Now we can go back to the middle, Gotta pick the core hammers no matter what. We can pick that. We can pick that. I have 2 keys. So I'm gonna be able to basically get that done. Open this as well. Get this. And I need to get to 37,000 points to get the relic. And I only have 8,800. So as I've mentioned, 29k points or so. And then I'm gonna get the relic. I got baited, but you know what? Even though I haven't summoned anything good, is definitely worth getting it. At least from my point of view. I would love to have 2 of them. And yeah. Now, because we got some materials, I would like to have 3 of them games. So why not maybe freaking finally give me one from my crafting materials as well. Thank you for my rare one, as usual. Thank you so much. Guys, appreciate all of you guys watching. Hopefully you had much better luck than me with the summons if you got baited as well. And as usual, I will catch you all in the next video. Stay safe. Peace.